Okay, I want to feel how that was. I've just played like a normal guard. Like I said, I kind of gave the game away at the beginning. I said that going on this most recent trip, I kind of realised that what would cause the biggest change in someone's jiu-jitsu, and balance we've kind of already done, but posture is fucking huge. And not just like, you hear like people say, oh, if you're in guard, posture up, posture up. But we've been doing that anyway. We've been trying to like keep our posture when we're passing. So like if I was fighting with Jake and he was playing guard, I'd be focusing on my balance, absolutely. And my ability to like, generate power is based upon my posture and keeping my back aligned. So keeping that line from the top of my head down to my asshole. So if he wants to try and unbalance me and like even submit me or anything, as long as I keep my posture, he needs my posture to break. But even like this isn't a broken posture because he hasn't bent my spine. If he bends my neck, yeah, that's fucked. But I can drop from my hips as long as my back stays straight. So if he pulls my head down, that's fine. Do anything you want. Like try and... So I mean, so even if he throws like a triangle or an oplata or anything like that, is he needs my posture to break, but my posture hasn't broken. I'm not this. I'm just keeping my back aligned. So if you bend me down here, I'm still strong because my back's still in alignment. But the same applies to him. Is that his ability to stay strong is that he's in alignment. And so that feeling there. So what I want you to do is I want you to go on top of your partner and feel what it's like to have a line from the top of your head down to your asshole and keeping your back in line. So almost like dead eye, not even looking at your partner because you're keeping your back straight. And then I want to take that exact same feeling into guard. So whilst I'm playing guard with someone, I don't want to bend my back. And a prime example of this is if I get my back, if I have a bend in my back here and he stacks on my stacks up my legs, like I can get rolled up pretty fast. But if I align my back into the ground and he tries the same shit, I don't go anywhere. But that's every time I'm playing guard. If I start playing my guard with my back strong, I'm going to be super aware of my back and not allow my back to bend. If he tries to pass my guard now, I feel way stronger right now than if I had my back bent. And you can feel the drop in the pressure I can create compared to now with my back. Powerful. So I want to try and keep your guard retention. We'll talk about guard retention again in a minute. But I want to try and just play of being on top with your back straight and then take that exact same feeling into the ground. It's normally at your lower back you go bend and at your neck. Keep both there. Which, I know when Pre came here a year ago, he was on about his sideways open guard, he was talking about this. But that feels fucking weird to hold, of like, keeping your head up and twisting yourself around. Don't think about the detail, just think, right, I want to keep my back entirely flat and neutral. I don't want bend in any way, it stays strong. And you will naturally recreate Pre's guard. Even when you're doing the turns or that kind of shit, essentially what he explained in about 8 hours, we're doing here in 20 seconds. Of, right, I'm just going to keep my back powerful throughout and see how that feels compared to allowing myself to collapse. Does that make sense? So you might do this slowly, don't threaten your partners because this is a new kind of feeling. Don't suddenly start cranking into their legs and making them feel shit. Just get that feeling of, right, how do I maintain my guard with my back powerful? You'll feel your legs get stronger for it. Make sense? Change direction as well, but keep your back strong. Don't allow yourself to collapse. Make sense? You'll feel like, get feedback of your partner as well, how that feels. It's going to feel fucking weird trying to attack it. You feel very strong all of a sudden. Off you go. Yeah.
Not the pressure is he wasn't hold on to it, so just to
Keep on bend, that'll do. That was like a slight sample of the feeling. Feel different? Yeah. Like, it feels wild, right? Like playing with it, like having a solid back posture throughout, trying to play my guard, felt entirely different. It felt like, especially like doing it with other people when they're playing a tight back posture, their legs just felt more powerful. It felt more threatening. But now going into like deep into like this whole idea of retention and trying to get into what I've already done. So if I'm on the ground, if I'm doing defense, if I want to do retention, if I don't feel I can get up, I need 4 points of contact to try and stop them from getting past my guard. So if someone touches north of my kneecap, so anything ahead of here, and tries to enter into this space with any part of their body, that's a threat and they are passing my guard. So I'm going to keep my back, again, posture over everything. I don't want you to get, if this person's going too hard on you, tell them to chill the fuck out. I want to try and get used to this feeling of, right, I need to keep my posture over everything. Like, that is the most critical detail here, that my back is strong. Second detail is I need to make sure they stay south of my knees, and either my shins or my feet are on them. They have to get past those to be able to pass my guards. If you start touching north of my knees, I need to hand fight it clean. So I want your partner to start low intensity so you can keep your back posture. So he's got to look at passing and keeping aware of connection with my feet and my shins. My back remains strong no matter what he does. And if you want to start up in the intensity, look at the pass. Again, being aware of my kneecaps, being aware of my back. If it goes too easy or too hard, tell your partners what you want. I'm still blocking them with my shins, blocking with my feet, protecting with my hands, just stopping him from passing. I want to get his feedback as well. If he feels like, actually I can feel like this doesn't feel that strong, tell me. If he feels like, oh fuck, this is getting difficult, tell me as well. There has to be a dialogue between the two of you. So, tell me how it feels like you're doing it. How's it feel for you?
Well, it sucks for me, obviously.
Oh! Fucking that sounds familiar.
Doesn't feel the same when Jake does it.
Again, so I'm not thinking too much. I don't want to get sucked into his plan, so I'm keeping my posture throughout. Does that feel? How's it feel?
Tricky because the speed though, we have like the tension as well.
Yeah. I'm aware of my knees, but also I feel like I'm just more powerful with my legs because of where my back is.
Yeah.
So posture first. Then, as if you start to get too aggressive, time to calm it down. You need to be at that sweet point where you're learning, but it's difficult. Too hard, you're failing, it's not worth it. Too easy, you're not learning anything. So this person needs to be aware as well. So you can put them in that point where they're constantly learning. Okay? So if they start to lose their posture, start to get stuck to this kind of positioning, tell them, we are chill, we'll do posture. Allow them to find their back again. Okay? Find that strength in their back, and their legs become more powerful. And then become aware of your knees, keeping them on your shins or your feet. However that feels. Make sense? Off you go. Keep aware of your back, flat your back.
Is that when you just...
Working, not working? So, and this is kind of like the feeling I was getting traveling on this, you know, and anyone who's probably played at neighbouring gyms recently, is that how much you realise because of how much we're kind of focusing on posture and balance right now. It's all a game of just fucking up those two things with someone. The second you fuck up their balance and posture, they become easy to fuck with. And it's just that game of once those things have been broken, techniques will work on them. If you can maintain your balance and posture like over everything else, you are very, very difficult to fuck with at any level. It's only through your lack of discipline and desperation that you will lose your balance and posture, and then you'll do stupid shit. Like if I'm playing with Nat, like we're gonna test each other, right? And that's the goal. Is his ability to catch me, his ability for me to capitalize on when I've lost my discipline or made me question my discipline. Same as if I'm looking at passing his guard and I can maintain my balance and posture. If I can fuck with his posture in any way, passing becomes easy. Like if I collapse his posture here, put a bar behind his head, he's nowhere near as powerful as where he was. And now he's going to make stupid decisions. Because that's the thing, as soon as your posture's been taken away from you, you realise how much you needed it. Like, if he's here now, he wants to kick me away, he can. The only reason he can is because he has posture through his back. You see it as he did it, he generated posture through his back to be able to force me there. If I collapse his posture in any way, and he tries to do the same shit, there's not there. At which point he's going to start getting desperate. He now does something stupid, and he gives me his pass. Same as, if I'm doing dumb shit in passing, and making my balance and posture shit, I can't generate the power. And the same as if he threatens it. But if I'm here, he starts pulling my head down, yeah, now I'm like, fuck, like, I'm going to start doing dumb shit. So I start fucking panicking, and all of a sudden I'm thrown into shit. But if I can keep my posture throughout, it doesn't matter if he throws submissions at me. Like, he can throw that same little platter to me when I'm postured. If he breaks my posture by putting my head down, yeah, now that feels more for that when I get submitted. So you hear like posture, but it's normally in that one instance where it's like posture up in guard, instead of no, all the fucking time. Do not bend your back. You keep that shit aligned. You don't overextend, you don't tense, you keep it aligned. Pull your shoulders down your back, like a yoga stretch.
You know, if someone gets you in Kimura, there's a posture thing with that.
Yeah, like if he wants to start threatening me into a Kimura, like here, yeah, he wants to break my posture. That's the idea of the Kimura is now I'm going to panic. He's going to start putting my posture to shit, and now I've got a problem. But if I can maintain my posture, yeah, he has a hard time putting the pressure behind my shoulder. Because also he's like losing his posture trying to go for it. Yeah. It's that important throughout, it's all posture. Does that make sense? And so, I want to put like a round of like sparring in, like one person on the back, one person standing. Person on the floor, we're not going to do the stand up just yet, but I want you to maintain your retention, be aware of your kneecaps, only attack if it makes sense. I want to try and break the other person's posture and balance in some way. From the neck, usually, is a really good option. Or if you see them becoming desperate, make them fucking make that mistake worse. But also, person on top, make the other person's posture break. Like if we're sparring and he starts making mistakes, like now, yeah, I'm like, this isn't the right time. Like there, now is the right time. He went reaching, collapsed his posture in, and now I've taken it from him. My posture hasn't gone. My balance is pretty solid. So now if he tries to do anything, yeah, I can maintain. I can make him do stupid shit. But my alignment is unquestionable. That makes sense? Also, when you're on top, since like a yoga stretch, but I'm not collapsing into my shoulders. They're here, they're down my back. There, so I'm strong throughout. I'm pulling my shoulders down and like making my back aligned. So as I'm passing, if he tries to attack me now, just punch me in the eyes. Like, just play, try and sweep me or something. Attack, leg lock, submit. Nothing? Nope. Yeah, it's really fucking difficult.
I've got to go.
If I maintain discipline, I become exceptionally difficult for this. But I'm not here, it's aligned. So as he attacks more, yeah, breaks the posture. Now, I capitalise on that, and now it's over. It's only, like, take this into competition stuff, it's only when people lose their discipline on this, you're gonna lose. And that's it. It's up to you. So play, spar. Just do, if there's a submission or a pass or a sweep, reset. But choose your balance and posture over everything. You're only going to lose if you lose your discipline. That's all. Don't think you have to use techniques. Like, techniques aren't going to save you necessarily. They're going to make you make mistakes. You become desperate. Just do good fucking discipline. And then you come back to me in 5 minutes and tell me how that felt. If it felt really fucking difficult to deal with, because then we're on the right track. Make sense? Off you go. Mirrors. Keep your posture, put your shoulders down your back.
Oh, nice.
Thoughts, feelings, emotions?
Yeah. Go to place. Definitely go to place.
Yeah, fuck that. That's the last part of this then, is to look to, hopefully now you've maybe in agreement that it feels way stronger to play with a good back at all times. It's only when you start to lose your posture in both scenarios that things start to go wrong for you. And so when we do sparring soon, please keep that in mind, is that take the idea of winning or whatever out of your head. Like, the only way you're going to lose is if you lose your discipline. It's only when you start to like try and push something or try and think, right, I need to catch this and to be fast and to get this, that you're going to start making those mistakes. Choose your balance and choose your posture at all times. Choose your discipline. They want you to lose your discipline. That's how you lose. Keep your discipline throughout, you will not. Okay, and you will hopefully have 0 submissions and 0 losses throughout this entire thing. And that includes on the get up. So when we put this last little drill in, so we talked about 4 points of contact, 2 arms and 2 legs, to try and keep your retention, keep your defense. But our ability to get up requires us to go half, because 2 are now in contact before, then only 2 are keeping us safe, which is why the Kindle guard and those kind of things, those are our blocks. We've only got 2 blocks. Whilst I'm here, I have 4 blocks. You can go in either direction. I have something that will save me. But the second I go to get up, I lose 2. So I need to think then about flanking and defense and blocks and frames. So using my skeleton to stop him, shins and elbows. Using hands if they're a bit further away. Freeing the bottom leg, pull out. Also thread to go around the corner. And flanking, we talked about this with the stand-up. If anyone watched the fucking Gordon Ryan video from the weekend, motherfucker. Considering that we went to gyms recently and they were like, what stance is this? And I'm like, Nogi. So, as we talked about recently, I want to be behind his elbow here, because now if I'm behind his shoulder, he can't attack me. Does that make sense? Same thing applies on the ground, is that if I want to get up, if he's flanking me, then he's cornered where I can go. I can maybe frame and move away. That's entirely true. But again, my posture matters now on the get up. But if I come up sloppy here, he can put pressure in me and I'm going to go down. Thank you. But same with my neck. That's why when we attacked Turtle recently, we put pressure on the back of the head to try and break the posture down. So as I'm doing my get up, if I'm sloppy with my neck, he's going to put pressure here. And now, yeah, I'm getting fucking broken. But if I'm coming up with posture, here, he tries to break me. No, we're good. So you can still move away even if they're flanking you a little bit, they're going around the back of you. Again, that's why we have this hook, to be able to pummel in and get our underhook. But if I can flank him at the same time, so if I'm playing and I can flank behind him, great. I can just get up, he ain't attacking me now. So think about that when you want to do your get ups as well. Think of your hand fighting. flanked him, slight arm drag, and now as soon as I'm up, if he's still got posture, now it's a problem. Because now it's going to be a strong wrestler. If I can break his posture, now get up, I win. When he ties posture to his leg, now get up. It's going to be fucking hard. He's going to feel really, really rough. And I can start ticking with him. Okay? So get that feeling that if I want to do a get up, I need to frame him and move away. Again, keep my posture on stand up. Looking as well for my underhooks. Or, if your hand finds on point, flank. Make sense? So get that feeling. So again, don't give too much resistance on top, give increasing resistance. So the person on floor can win. But either frame and move away, swim away, or circle the corner by getting the flank. With your hand fine. Again, over everything. Do not rush to stand up. If you rush on your get up, you're going to fuck up your posture. That isn't the game. I'm not trying, we're okay at standing up. We're standing up now with good posture throughout. If you come up with shit posture, that's when you're going to get broken again. So come up with good posture. Make it difficult for them to even take you back down again. So if you need to slow it down, slow it down. Don't have too much to think about. Your posture is over everything. Make sense? Back strength, knee alignment. Again, arms down, feeling strong. Don't collapse into your shoulders. Go feel it. Off you go.
Yeah, no, I feel like my posture's just so bad. Yeah, no, it's just like,